Welcome to the Valley of the Sun. Phoenix, Arizona, we're here for what ought to be another exciting edition of the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set. First down. Looking for space. It's Henderson. At the 35, he's loose. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He'll try to do it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's going to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the...
And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then
fires and picked off. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. How about that D coming up with a play like that? And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Turns it on at midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have you.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Offense set on first down. DB's right up on the receivers. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the left. All kinds of running room. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Roadrunner.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Powers through the defender. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with...
And the ball slipped out. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Rams come to the line in the hurry-up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great field. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are using 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And the Rams getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Buys a little extra time. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes, Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The Roadrunners are in the hurry-up. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UTSA! They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency.
And he breaks into the open. Inside the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the...
Snagged in the end zone! Touchdown, Colorado State!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll call for the fair catch here. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this.
He uncorks one deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Rams. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Makes the grab outside. It's Anderson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Power football with the run. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback moving. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Davis will throw. He's got it for the 2-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
This is a 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Plows through the defense. The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. A low line drive and not his best work. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Davis looking to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rams will kick it off to start the second half. Fair catch, called for and made. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things, and that first half needs some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep your foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the Roadrunners get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. Only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
2nd down coming up. Wide out in motion. Give to the running back. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Davis will throw. Scrambling away. He's right on target. And stampeding through the defense. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. The back goes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Rams in the hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Caught. Smashes through. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Dances away. He'll get rid of it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man down the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, how about that play? Curl route, and the receiver, as soon as he turned around against zone coverage, the ball was right on him, so he was able to catch it and go get the first.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. It's on target and complete.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast. So there was nowhere to go in the end zone there. That time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
Skips away from pressure. He wants it all. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Using the quick game. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Pickup of 1, it's down at the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Powers through. Touchdown, UTSA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds him out of the backfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
He showed it all there. A little looseness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you 2 knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Going up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll let it go down the right side. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. On to attempt the try. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Davis looking to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run it from the gun. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Motion from the offense. They're getting this guy lathered up.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence, and David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.